Bad news. Tension grip Aso Rock as Trump signs executive order affecting Nigeria and others. Millions of Nigerians impacted. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in this morning. As our headline for this morning says that tension grip Aso Rock as Trump signs executive order affecting Nigeria and others. Many other million Nigerians impacted. Well, in a move that has drawn widespread criticism from public health experts and advocates, the United States government has temporarily halted funding of HIV treatment programs in Nigeria and other developing countries. The decision, which stems from an executive order signed by President Donald Trump on his first day in office, has effectively paused the disbursement of funds from the President's emergency plan for AIDS relief, a landmark initiative that has provided life-saving treatment to millions of people worldwide. Well, PEPFAR, PEPFAR, established in 2003 under President George Bush, has been a cornerstone of the global fight against HIV and AIDS. With an annual budget of $6.5 billion, the program was delivered antiretroviral therapy to more than 20.6 million people and is credited with saving an estimated 26 million lives since its inspection. However, the recent suspension of funding, which could last for at least 90 days, has raised concern about the potential impact on vulnerable populations in Africa and other developing regions. Well, the suspension of PEPFAR funding is a direct result of President Trump's executive order on foreign aid, which mandates a comprehensive review of all U.S. foreign assistance programs. The order, signed on January 20, 2021, requires all government agencies managing foreign development assistance to halt the disbursement of funds pending the review. This has led to an immediate freezing on nearly all U.S. global health funding, including programs addressing HIV/AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis. Well, going further, according to a report by the NPR, PEPFAR has stopped disbursing funds and may suspend operation for at least 3 months unless an exemption is granted in the coming weeks. The United States Department, in a statement, defended the decision, saying the United States is no longer going to blindly dole out money with no return for the American people. This remark has sparked debate over the prioritization of humanitarian aid versus economic and potential interests. Well, potential consequences for global health. Public health experts have expressed alarm over the suspension, warning that it could undermine decades of programs in the fight against HIV/AIDS. Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, have previously praised PEPFAR as one of the most successful global health initiatives in the history. The program has not only provided treatment but also strengthened healthcare system in developing countries, trained healthcare workers, and supported HIV prevention efforts. The suspension comes at a critical time for the countries like Nigeria, which has one of the highest HIV burdens in the world. Approximately 2 million Nigerians are living with HIV, and many rely on PEPFAR-funded programs for access to antivirus therapy and other essential services. Over the year, PEPFAR has contributed more than $6 billion to support Nigeria's national HIV/AIDS response, making it a cornerstone for the country's healthcare infrastructure. Nigeria's Africa's most populous nation, faces significant challenges in combating HIV/AIDS. Despite progress in recent years, the country still accounts for a substantial portion of the new HIV infections globally. PEPFAR has played a pivotal role in addressing this crisis by funding treatment programs, supporting prevention initiatives, and strengthening healthcare system. The suspension of funding could disrupt this effort, potentially leading to a resurgence of the epidemic. Well, that was most of the things that was said here concerning here this morning, which says that bad news, tension grips as Aso Rock as Trump signs executive order affecting Nigeria and many other countries. Millions of Nigerians impacted. Well, if you don't know what is happening right here, right now, well, Donald Trump, the president-elect of the United States of America, have removed his country, the United States of America, from the WHO, the World Health Organization. They have stopped funding the WHO. They have stopped funding the World Health Organization, and a lot of people are feeling like, why? Because let's say the fact the Americans are the big contributors to the WHO, to the World Health Organization, and people feel that if the Americans stop funding Other countries who rely on WHO for treatment will not get what they actually want. Yes, people rely on them for treatment. Like people, countries that are not even developing, rely on them. They rely on WHO for treatment. Yes, people rely on them for treatment, and people cannot, people cannot, people cannot just accept the fact that America have stopped funding. Yes, people cannot just accept the fact that America have stopped funding them. It is just, it's just so how what was the word I'll use for it? Yes, it's just so hard to believe, because that $6.6 billion that America started paying right from 2023 under the group called PEPFAR, especially to stop HIV/AIDS, has helped countries like Nigeria. Nigeria cannot even afford to afford to pay their own treatment. Yes, they rely on this group called PEPFAR, and according to the report, they say it have saved over 26 trillion lives. 26 trillion lives. 26 trillion lives in the since they brought it out in 2003. That's a lot of numbers. Yeah, that is a lot of numbers. 26 trillion, 26 million, Jerry, is a lot of numbers. And people are trying to remind them that this is what you guys did. Though. Why would you now to end the good things that you were doing? Why are you ending it now? Just because of what? Just because of the federal? Although I'll not blame them. Donald Trump gave them an order and they had to follow it. Yes, they just have to follow it. Well, like I said, a lot of people has been impacted by what Donald Trump signed, by the order that Donald Trump signed. A lot of people has been impacted by it. Believe me. What do you guys think concerning it? Because a lot of people are talking about it, and people believe that maybe, maybe Donald Trump might rethink his position, rethink it, and maybe continue funding. Yes, people think maybe Donald Trump will continue to fund them back. What do you guys think? Tell me. Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on that video. Then tap the subscribe button. Yes, the bigger done with the notification bell so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.